Dude, what's going on, Mitch?
Dude, all my goos are popped and goos all over the goo, dude. Who taught you to put the gels in the Ziploc bag? Like,
first name Common, last name Sense, bro. You've never met him.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to NorCal Cycling 2, and welcome back to a race weekend vlog, I guess. So, we got 3 races this weekend. We're here in Baker City, Oregon. Super excited for this. Got me, Jordan, Mitch, Cole, Mark. I'm excited. It's going to be so much fun. So we have a road race today. It's like a 70-mile road race. Still like 4K feet of climbing, I think. So I'm just going to try to make it to the end today. It's going to be a fun race. Really looking forward to it, though. It's just going to be fun to be out there with the boys. I think Mitch is going to try to, just cover moves, stuff like that. It'll be fun. We're going to be doing like kind of a breakdown of what happens in this video for this race. So stay tuned for that. We're not going to do like a main channel video for this race. So you'll get the full experience of today in this video. And tomorrow we have the TT and the crit. Same day, Saturday, TT in the morning, crit in the afternoon. The crit breakdown will be on the main channel, but we'll tell you what happens in the TT, so that'll be fun. And then Sunday, we have a 100-mile road race, super gnarly one, lots of climbing. Your boys just going to try to survive on that one. And that breakdown will be on this channel as well. So look forward to that. Got 3 videos coming out for you guys this weekend. It's going to be fun, but yeah, let's get into it. Welcome back. So Cole, Mitch, and I are racing together today. Jordan is in the 4 field, and then Papa Mark taking it home, doing the P1-2, not even age category restricted. Guys need to go out there and send it. So boys are working together today. It's gonna be fun. But like I said, I think we're just gonna play defensive today, not really animate anything, and then kind of check in how we're feeling the back half of this road race, because these road races are gnarly. This is definitely more Mitch's race today, so hopefully he's gonna show up. Come on now, let's go. All right, we gotta go get our pregame Starbucks, and I think it's time to go to Baker City. Let's go. 1,
how is he so strong, bro?
2,
Damn.
3, and then okay, we're here at the event. I'm really excited for this one. This is like the first race that's like far away from home. It's like a 13-hour drive for us to get up here. Super fun though. But I'm a little bit nervous. Like, road races are really tough for me, especially if there's little climbs. So I'm just gonna do my best to hang in there today. We're gonna see, because these climbs are brutal. And yeah, just gonna do our best. Gonna get ready, spin out, and then yeah, I think it's race time before we know it, guys. Let's get it.
And just like that, we were off on the very first stage of Baker City. Man, this was such a cool experience. I was really, I don't know, very grateful for this one overall. But I knew I was going to be in the hurt for this weekend. Definitely stepping outside of my comfort zone. Road races are, like I said, very gnarly for me. And I was really nervous for these road races, even more than I let on camera. Like, yeah, I don't know. I was having trouble sleeping the night before. It's just kind of that like mentality of going out, and especially for climbs, like I'm not very good at reaching that suffer limit. And I don't know, like I don't like being dropped on camera either. I'm going to be fully transparent about that either. Like I don't know. Just still trying to deal with that. And yeah, it is what it is, but it's still so much fun. But anyway, so this course started kind of like 15 miles of this flat road. As you can see, Cole in my rear camera right here. I didn't have a front camera mount for this race, so all you're going to see is rear cam. Sorry about that. The front camera mount hasn't come in for the new bike yet. Little spoiler. I think you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know what the new bike is. Talk about that later down the road. But anywho, yeah, we have this flat tarmac for a long time, but we realized when we were out here that it was going to be a windy day. I don't know if you can tell right here, the wind is already blowing at like 15 to 20 miles an hour, and it is just making this already so freaking hard. like, and we're still we're like in a neutral rollout at this point right now. So we had a feeling it was going to be a long day. So fast forward like only a couple miles down the road, and you can see these guys just send it in my rear cam, and that's because there's one guy that just went right when the car pulled off from neutral rollout, like sent it hard, and these guys just bridged up to them. Now there was two big teams in here besides us. There was Pacific Office Automation, I think POA. It's this guy in this blue kit right behind the guy in my rear camera right there. They got the blue helmet, you can see him. And then Mercedes-Benz. So they didn't jump up to this break or to this move, so I was okay with just kind of chilling the pack. There's a couple of them in front of me right now. I know you can't see, but I'm kind of just chilling behind the Mercedes-Benz wheel, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let them do the work. I'm not really worried about this break. If they're not, there's, I think there was like 7 guys up the road at this point, so I was just trying to be patient and sit in and kind of see what happened. Because we still, it's a 70-mile road race. We were maybe 10 miles in at this point. We still have 60 miles. I was kind of, not very confident that break was going to stick, but who knows, But fast forward to like 7 or 8 miles. And I forgot to mention Cole, Mitch, nor I made that break or anything. So, yeah, we're all still back in the pack. You can kind of see him floating towards the back here. Cole and I bringing up the rear. But, yeah, fast forward, we're like 20 miles in now at this point, and that break is still away. They have like quite a significant gap. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes. They were working really, really well together. And unfortunately, the pack was just playing games. Like, Mercedes didn't want to pull, POA didn't want to pull, and I would go up there and take a couple pulls just to try to get stuff started, but then people would just fall out of rotation really, really quick. And I quickly realized, I was like, oh, geez, this this might actually be a problem. And our goal was, we wanted, like, this stage fit Mitch's profile the best, so we kind of wanted to try to get him in the break, and had to kind of do some quick thinking on my feet. Now, I don't know. You guys can comment down below what the best thing to do in this situation. If there's like a 4-minute break up the road, in my eyes, it would just be smart to like try to get the rotation started. So I hopped up to the front and just would try to take pulls, try to have people fall into rotation in order to get Mitch across to that break or bring that break back for Mitch to either counter. And like I said, comment down below what you guys think I should have done in this situation. I don't know if that's necessarily the smartest thing to do, but that's what I ended up doing. But boy, oh boy, it hurt to say the least. So when we got to this first little roller, which is coming up here shortly, I was already pretty gassed. I'm out on the front trying to get people into rotation, and no one's really wanting to pull through, and it just ended up kind of being a mess. But that's bike racing. Jeff always tells me, oh, people aren't doing what you want to. Well, man, that sucks. Like, yeah, no duh, So you can't really expect people to just do exactly what you want and bring this break back for me. So that's part of it, and that's part of the fun strategy with bike racing. But then we get to this like gravel section. We're about 50 miles in at this point. Break is still about 4 minutes up the road, but I think we're kind of gaining time on them. But then people just start to hammer it, man. Like, and I kind of like I said, it probably wasn't smart for me to go to the front, and like I was on the front a lot this race, and by this point I was just cracked, hanging on for dear life at this point. As you can see, it's pretty strung out. I know we have no stats on the screen, but I think we averaged like 30 miles an hour through this whole little section, and ugh. And there, like, I don't know if the GoPro, if you can see on the GoPro, but this is kind of like there's like gravel all over the road, and it just, it made it so freaking hard. It was like kind of chundery, and yeah, man, it was a gnarly one to say the least. And we were on this road for a good 10 miles, and then after this road, we hit the first big climb, and the first and kind of the only big climb of the day, and that's where things just kind of blew up. But unfortunately, made a critical error in my GoPro. I ended up leaving it running, and it died kind of near the end of that gravel section. But I'll just tell you guys what happened as you look at an earlier part of the race where we were kind of just chilling. So we got to the climb, and this climb was 4.8 miles at 755 feet of elevation gain, averaging 2.9%. So it doesn't really sound that bad, But yeah, I mean, there was like little rollers in it and stuff. So when it pitched, it pitched pretty hard, and it was enough to just absolutely crack your boy. So about 3 or 4 minutes into this climb, I ended up popping off the back. But Mitch stayed with the group, and like that was freaking awesome. They ended up catching that group that was still up the road, the break that was still up the road from 4 miles in, caught some of them at the line. I think Mitch ended up like 6th in this race, which is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, that kid deserved it, and so freaking awesome to see that. And then I didn't end up terrible. I ended up 11th, I think. I made up a lot of time after that climb, passing some people on the downhill. But that was probably the hardest race I've ever done. I was physically and mentally just so exhausted by the end. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I did wrong in that race, definitely. Like, out in the front too much, out in the wind too much. But, like, oh, boy, man, that was just like a devastating race. I think that gravel section just really did me in. I was kind of really tense just because, like I've said a lot, my bike handling skills still aren't absolutely dialed in. I've only been doing this for about a year or so. So I was just kind of on edge. That whole gravel section, didn't want to wash out or anything like that. And yeah, after that, I was I was pretty cracked. But man, it was seriously such a fun first stage. I think Cole ended up rolling in like 19th too. Just overall, such a good day for the Cat 3 boys. And then huge shout out to freaking Jordan. Jordan ended up winning the Cat 4 race. That guy, I freaking love Jordan. You guys have seen a lot of him, training buddy Jordan. And then also, I mean, this is incredible. But Mark ended up. Maybe I shouldn't spoil. Maybe I should let him tell you what happened.
That was hard. That was super fun, but super hard. I got popped on the climb, kind of expected, not gonna lie. But Mitch rode super well in the 3s. Freaking absolutely crushed it. It was kind of a weird little break. The break went at like 4 miles in, and somehow it stuck. But turn the camera over there to the man, the myth, the legend.
What?
Mark, tell him how you did. How'd you do today in the P12s?
I was the oldest, the heaviest, and the fastest.
Let's go.
We got the dub.
Yeah. Cole, how'd you feel today? I'm stuck.
Now, for your men's 1-2, stage 1, Catherine Creek winners. In 3rd place, in a time of 3:06.6, Aaron Halfacre. And in 2nd place, in a time of 3:05.47, Alexander Martinet. And in 1st place, from Fresno, California, in a time of 3:05.46, racing for Velo King Racing, Mark Tucker! Mark Tucker! Arms up, gentlemen. Woo! The best! And in 2nd place, in a time of 3:16.15, Samuel Alexander. And in 1st place, racing for Velo King Racing from Santa Rosa, California, Jordan Cundy.
Yeah! Crocodile Cundy, baby! Good day!
So seriously, such a great start to the weekend. And like I said, there'll be 2 more videos on this channel coming out for this Baker City Classic. So look forward to that, guys. Please subscribe. It really, really goes a long way. Please like this video and comment down below. Yeah, I really, really appreciate all the support. Seriously, couldn't do any of this without you guys. So thank you. And I'll see you in the next Baker City video. Let's get it.